to all of my beautiful Leos out there, and welcome to my channel, Roseology. I hope this video finds you blessed and in amazing spirits, and if not, then I hope this video brings you some strength, love, and support. So this video is for all of my Leos, that's Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus, and in this reading, I'm going to be offering you the energetic forecast for the month of July. Now, before I get to your reading, I do want to mention some major things happening with the cosmos. So we have two eclipses happening, a total solar eclipse that took place this past new moon in Cancer on July 2nd, and a partial lunar eclipse is coming up on July 16th. Mercury is going retrograde July 7th, and shortly after on July 8th, we have Chiron, the wounded healer, which is just an asteroid in our chart, going retrograde, okay? So there's a lot of focus here on healing old karmic issues, wounds, traumas, and other suppressed emotions. And this is all happening with Cancer energy. So this is all about aligning the ego with our emotional being or bringing the subconscious and conscious together to illuminate our true feelings. So this is going to be a very intense month for everyone. Collectively, we're all being presented with this amazing opportunity to finally pay homage to the unconscious and subconscious, which is where all of our suppressed and buried feelings, characteristics, and traits lie. So this is a very auspicious time, a time for great healing, and a time where the universe and spirit is urging us to really listen to our soul so we can finally feed it properly. And it's interesting, I do want to mention this because last week during my meditation session, I heard the statement, "I wear my pain like skin." And with this universal consciousness being tuned into this feeling of being ready to finally release this baggage of hurt, pain, and disappointments, it makes a lot of sense. And I saw it in many of the readings that I did for this month, as well as in my own personal life. I've been seeing this energy very present for the past about 3 or 4 weeks, but especially within the past week or so now. So I'm really excited to get to you guys' reading and to bring you some strength and encouragement for the month of July, because no matter what the universe throws at us, just remember that the universe only throws at us what it knows that we are strong enough to take. And don't ever forget just how strong and capable you truly are, okay? So you guys know me. I always like to issue the disclaimer that this is a general reading for all of my Leos out there. So for this reading to really resonate with your spirit, it's important to be intuitively connected. That's the way we can do this reading together, essentially. And to help you guys trigger your own psychic abilities, I'm going to be offering a 20-second meditation. So if you want to get those intuitive juices flowing, go on ahead and get into a nice relaxed space, and we'll begin that meditation right now. All right, so hopefully that meditation was enough time for you guys to get intuitively synced into this reading. If not, feel free to pause the video. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos that I've linked down below in the description box for you guys. I've also put all the information with the major dates happening this month in the description, so you can check that out as well. Again, thank you all so much for being here with me today. Of all the places you could be right now, I'm honored to have you here with me. So let's go on ahead and see what your July is looking like for my Leos. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with this card all the way over here to the left. This is going to be showing the challenges for the month of July. So this is just the challenging energy that you're going to be dealing with for the month of July. So let's go ahead and take a look. The universe, in other words, the world. It's called something different within this particular deck, but this is the world card in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. So what I'm getting here with this universe card is there's too many options I'm seeing. There's too much to do. This is the challenge that I'm picking up from my Leos. The challenging energy is there's too much to do, too many choices, too many directions, and that can be very overwhelming for my Leos. And that's the main challenge I'm seeing for the month. Leo, you're a fixed fire sign, so you usually know what you're doing and why you're doing it. But this July, there's not going to be much definitiveness in your actions and thought process. You may kind of feel flooded with options, choices, thoughts, feelings, honestly, everything this month. And that's the issue. Another challenge I'm getting is things coming to a close. So these things may be hard to release, but let them go. It's for a reason. And whatever these things may be, they have to continue on their own journey as well. And I also see you struggling to sense how things or people feel. Normally you can get a pretty good read on people, but I'm seeing you having an obstructed view of others' energy this month, and that's going to make you feel a bit lost, possibly. But the main challenge I'm seeing is the acceptance of some endings and beginnings in July. This makes sense with Mercury being retrograde and the solar eclipse we had this past new moon on July 2nd, which ushered in new beginnings while simultaneously closing some chapters. Because in order for us to start over new somewhere, something has to end, something has to die. And this is only going to be a challenging time if you resist, but if you stay open to these new developments and challenges and changes, you will be able to see the good in all of this. Just stay open to these changes, okay? So let's go on ahead and take a look at the blessings that we can expect to see for this month, or the energy behind the blessings for this month. And we have the Tower in reverse. Wow, Leo. Okay. Wow, Leo. All right. So the blessing coming to my Leos this month is a complete breakdown stemming from these enormous changes occurring in your life. I'm seeing the death of the ego, an ego death here. This is a lot of internal change I'm seeing, all right? So whatever it is that you know or have learned, I'm seeing you unknow it. I'm seeing you unlearn it. The undertow of these changes is going to trigger a major evolution within yourself. After July, my Leos won't be talking the same, thinking the same, sounding the same. You just simply won't be the same. The universe is going to be forcing you to evolve. But the catch here is, if you allow this to happen, Spirit is going to push you right into your future self. So if you've been doing the work these last few months, trying to attract in a newer or better version of yourself or your circumstances, the universe is putting momentum behind this. But this is the push you needed to step right into this new, more improved, more evolved version of yourself. This is what you've been asking for. It's just going to be an adjustment. Okay. You know, just like with anything new, this is going to be an adjustment. And that's the thing. This is going to feel scary at first, especially being a fixed sign. And my moon is in Leo, so I totally understand the fear of being in an unfamiliar surrounding. But this is the process that we all have to go through when we are summoning major change into our lives. Even if you haven't been working on yourself in the last few months, just ask yourself, what do you want? What would you like your life to be or look like? Whatever picture you dream up in your mind's eye is your future self. And that is more than attainable. It's more than possible. It's waiting for you to approach and take the leap of faith to get there. But being a fixed sign, sometimes we need some assurance in making that leap or change. But don't stress, like, Spirit is right behind you. You're really going to have to keep the faith during this process, and don't try to understand everything. Not everything is meant to be understood. Some things are just meant to be experienced, and the lesson from that experience or journey will present itself at one point or another. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy for the month in July here. Shadow work, look at that. Yeah, the overall energy in July for my Leos is going to be work, challenging, painful work, but this pain is stemming from healing. You're becoming whole and finally stepping into a space where you eventually feel ready. Okay, because just think about when you get a scar or a cut or something like that, or a bruise, as that scar and cut or bruise is healing, isn't it painful? Isn't it painful to touch that bruise? Isn't it painful to touch that scar under that bandage or that band-aid? Yeah, it's painful because the body is going through its own process of healing. Healing is generally painful, but I'm seeing you becoming whole and finally stepping into a space where you will eventually feel ready, equipped, and prepared to tackle anything in your way. There's just loose ends that must be dealt with first. And Spirit is taking care of all of that. There's major transitions happening for my Leos in July, but go with it, flow with it. These changes are happening so you can more easily fit into your new life. So there's going to be a lot of reflection on the past, where you've been and everything that's happened. This pondering on the past is what's going to ultimately free you from past emotions, energies, hurt, mistakes, disappointments, etc., because you are finally going to make your peace with these instances. This is also a time to really embrace your entire being, especially with this new moon in Cancer, when the sun and the moon will be in conjunction with each other. Combine that with the solar eclipse happening the day of the new moon and Mercury being retrograde. There has never been a better time than now to start fresh, whatever that may look like to you. What does that mean for you? So just really get to yourself and ask yourself, what do you need? Just ask yourself, what do I need? What do I want? What do I desire? What do I see for myself? What do I see for my family? What do I see for my loved ones? Make your intentions clear, because there is a new path being forged for you. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the message that you have for the month of July. And we've got the Two of Cups. Yes, becoming whole. It's exactly what I was talking about, you guys. I see you becoming whole, and that's the message here, especially within your emotions, your heart, Leo. If some of you have been experiencing heartache or painful memories or hurtful relationships, I see you calling yourself back from these painful times. I see you becoming whole. The message here is to reunite with yourself. Bring your emotions to the surface and the forefront so you can say goodbye to them. This hurt has to be let go of for you to advance to the next chapter. I see the recalling of your spirit almost being like an offering to the divine or the universe, that you are finally ready to embark on this new path that has been waiting for you. Your destiny is waiting for you. Are you ready? Because it's time to get ready, Leo. I'm really seeing that here. Like, I'm seeing the universe in search of you right now. For the month of July. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at you guys' oracle cards, see what we got going on here. And we have, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So this card has come up for a few other signs as well. This card is just kind of all over the month of July, honestly. And there's a universal wave of momentum happening right now that is seriously forcing people to take the next step. And that's especially what I'm seeing for my Leos. You've been suffering from the past or from pain or from disappointment or setbacks for too long. The cord to the past is being cut. So, at this point, just kind of wave goodbye to it, because it's the past is sinking far away into the past, and that will be very prevalent after the month of July is over. Okay, let's take a look over here. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Yes, exactly. What do you want? This is exactly what I was just saying over here. And then we also have the universe card here. And that also kind of means the same thing. It's all about what do you want, because whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is your heart wants is more than attainable. It's more than possible. And it's yours if you truly do want it. It's just like, what do you want? If you could have anything, if nothing was off limits, what would your life look like? And not from just a material standpoint, but also in terms of love, spirituality, your physical being. I'm telling my Leos right now, whatever you want is possible. Believe in the impossible. This card is a call to dream bigger and more expansive. Get more creative with what you're trying to attract, because the universe is listening. Just like how kids tell their parents what they want for Christmas and their parent makes a mental note of it, like, okay, that's what I'm going to get them. This is exactly what Spirit is doing for my Leos right now, this month of July. So actually do that. Sit down and really think about what it is that you want and why you want it. That's honestly such an important part of setting intentions, or trying to attract things into your life. Why do you want this particular thing? Can you really get back to the core of it and see if it's actually beneficial for your entire being, not just for material gain, not just for material success, but is this actually feeding your spirit, your soul? Really sit down and think about what you want and why you want it. When it makes sense to you, write it down as if it's already here. Write it down, make it plain. Thank Spirit, and know at the end of the day that it is done. Okay. And the very last card that we have, Soul Retrieval. That's exactly what I was saying with this Two of Cups. Yep. I see you calling yourself back from whatever trauma, pain, disappointment, or setbacks may have occurred. I'm seeing a full renewal and revival for you. This is a major blessing coming through for my Leos, okay? The cord to the past and pain is finally being severed for good. You will be free, all right? And freedom means now you get to paint the picture of the future, all right? So I'll leave you with this question, Leo. If you knew that nothing was off limits, what would that future look like? This is all that I'm seeing for my Leos for this month of July. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I pray that this reading brought you guys some clarity, support, strength, and love for the month. Even though you guys have got this either which way, just know that at the end of the day, you got this. I mean, believe in the impossible. All right. I'm just going to let the cards speak for themselves. Believe in the impossible. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys come back to visit me sometime soon. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already. And I'll be back next time. All right. Bye, guys.